The internet is an integral part of daily life, and ensuring safety for children online has never been more crucial. Through engaging workshops, informative books, and valuable resources, Knot Our Kidz empowers families with the knowledge and tools to navigate the digital landscape safely. And here to share more is the founder of Knot Our Kidz, Monet Brown. Monet, thank you so much for being here at Live in the Bay.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yes, this is so important to talk about, so I want to dive right into it. Tell me the background of what the mission is for Knot Our Kidz.
So Knot Our Kidz' mission is for parents and kids and the community to be aware of online predators. It is very important for parents to monitor their children on all devices, computers, iPads, and even school devices and gaming devices.
Yeah. And we know that kids nowadays are on all these devices all day long, all night long. And so it really is a big part of their life to be connected to the internet almost at all times. I want to talk about some of these dangers and what they really are. So what are the dangers that these kids could be facing?
And so some of them are like they're talking to strangers online. That could be an adult. It could also be a classmate. They're sharing personal information about themselves, like where they go to school, what they like to eat, their location. And also I need parents to understand they're sharing information about you, parent, too. So they may ask something like, hi, what's your name? Where's your mom? Where does she work? And so all of those things that the child is answering puts everyone at risk to be trafficked.
And is this, like, how is this happening? Is this through, like, chats on all the different apps that they're on? How are they specifically getting to kids?
So they're getting from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Roblox, Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto. Those games have a chatting component on them. And so kids are able to interact with anyone in the world at any time.
So it's so important then, of course, that parents are monitoring what their kids are doing online.
Yes.
And to that, what are some of the conversations that they should be having with their kids to make sure that they are staying safe?
So one thing parents need to do is have the passwords to your kids' devices. So many times we provide children devices and we don't have the passwords. However, parents, we're paying for those devices that we have no knowledge of what's in. Also, before you give your kid a device, you should actually talk to them about the rules of it. For one, I'm going to always go through it, right? Well, the kid might say, well, Mom, you don't trust me. Part of that may be true, but the fact is you shouldn't trust who they're talking to. Also have rules. Say at certain time at night, all phones are turned off. Maybe even bring the device in your room, mom or dad, and say no more time. Because also the phones are creating a lot of mental health for kids. They're in the phones too much and too long.
Yeah, and another part as well is that kids are in school on all these devices too, with the computers, the tablets. You know, they're used for learning tools, but
Yes.
I'm sure that they face the same dangers. So what can they be doing as educators to keep kids safe online?
And so I'm glad that you asked. So the education system gave all our kids computers, Wi-Fi, and email. But what they failed to do is inform parents and kids, how are you guys keeping our children safe? For instance, do parents have passwords to those computers? What if a child is being trafficked through the school computer? How would the parent be notified of those things? And so I'm hoping the education system will actually start educating kids and parents about online dangers.
Yeah, well, you are doing that. You've written a couple books to keep people educated and in the know.
Yes.
So let's touch on those. The first one is Operation Don't Chat Back.
Yes.
Tell me about that book.
And so Operation Don't Chat Back is Nia, and her purpose is to educate little girls that look like her to don't chat with online strangers through her cell phone. And we also have put that book in Spanish, and that's Luna. Luna is chatting with someone online, and the book is in Spanish and English in that version.
Okay, so it's kind of like in real life. We've always told kids don't talk to strangers.
Yes.
And now this is the online version of strangers that are trying to talk to kids.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so what's the big message that you want with that book for parents and their kids?
I want parents to understand that strangers are online, and when they're talking to your kids online, they move to offline. And so Nia started talking to someone online, and then she gave them her phone number, and they started texting her through her cell phone.
Wow.
So the biggest thing is that online stuff moves to offline.
Okay.
And that's what we don't want to happen.
Okay. Well, gaming is another aspect where kids can be subject to some dangers online. So you wrote a book about the gaming as well. Tell me about that one.
And so the gaming is that it's Nico. Nico is chatting with someone playing. The games are Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto, Roblox, Minecraft. Those games, as I stated, have a chatting component. So he's doing that, and his parents is telling him how dangerous that is, chatting with someone through the gaming device.
What did you hope to do with creating these books for parents? I imagine some parents might feel this is a hard conversation to have with their kids. So how did you want parents to use this as a tool to make that conversation a little bit more comfortable?
So I wanted parents to just start doing having the conversation. The reality is we're giving kids devices as early as 5 years old, and we're not telling them the do's and don'ts of any device. When I was growing up, we had a lot of rules, like be home before the lights come on, right? Don't talk to strangers, but we're not doing that with children with devices. And so the books are a conversation piece to start conversations on how to keep not only the child safe, but us as parents safe.
Okay. All right, Monet, well, where can people go to get your books and find out more information?
Yes, they can go to KNOTOURKIDZ.com, and they can follow me on all the social media platforms under Knot Our Kidz.
Okay, well, thank you so much. This is so important. I really appreciate you coming to share a little bit more about it.
Thank you.